In the future, this is not the Clone Saga, we swear.
It's the clone saga of Chrono Ball Z, in which Marl and the party fight against Gato, mercilessly beating him repeatedly in order to grind for cash at the festival.
It's really tragic.
The festival story arc is incidentally 10 episodes long.
Yeah, we're kind of in a filler moment here.
They didn't want to get ahead of the manga.
It's true.
So, last time Dave was going to tell us what he thought was weirdly done and well done about Dragon Ball Z in the West.
So let's talk about it. Just because this is in hindsight,
Which is always 2020.
The Bruce Falconer score actually gives Dragon Ball more technically and more original score if you know about the Yamamoto stuff.
Yeah, what was the whole thing with that, huh?
Yamamoto actually stole compositions from famous musical works. And in this, we're not even talking like just simple.
Okay, I'm gonna just interrupt you with one thing. Like, there's more than one Yamamoto musician.
Yeah, okay.
Because
the one who worked on Dragon Ball.
No, because I remember watching the credits of like Metroid, and there was like Kenji Yamamoto, but it was a different Kenji Yamamoto.
So we're just gonna go focus on the one who worked on Dragon Ball for the most part.
Yeah, but it was like the same name, and that was what was wild.
Look,
but clearly they continued to work on Metroid because I still see their names.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, wasn't that also the plagiarism thing was more recent because I heard that was why Dragon Ball Kai had like a really repetitive soundtrack.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, like getting back to Bruce Falconer, like I still go back and listen to those tracks. Like they add so much gravitas to what's going on with Dragon Ball. Like, if I could have my perfect cut of Dragon Ball Z, it would probably be like the Dragon Ball Kai cut, because they cut a lot of filler, but with the Bruce Falconer soundtrack. Mm-hmm. But, alright.
Okay, this is what it was.
We're hiling Chrono over here.
Yep. Heil. God dang it.
Oh, wait, we gotta do that again?
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Don't make me bust out the save states.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. We gotta do that longer, and I gotta make sure I just hit the right thing during that. So...
Alright,
Alright. So...
Might have to quit with the convo for a second in there, and then let you concentrate next time we do that, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, well. Until then, carry on. Are we we're ready to do this again?
Alright.
Norstein Beckler's Lab. Alright.
Okay. We do have to get enough points to do it. Alright.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you went back there.
We might have to do save states just to get this up. So, I'm gonna get 45 points. Just to avoid doing the Gato thing over and over again. Gato, we gotta kill you again. So let's get 45 points.
Hasn't broken yet.
Make a save state and go from here.
Yep. The joys of emulation. Now, if only, like, you get, like, the Nintendo Switch Online, and... Yeah, I pay for that, and I think it's kind of fun because you get a lot of games from like the NES and SNES. You get the classics. You get your Marios and your Zeldas and your Metroids, and that's all good. I just recently played all the way through A Link to the Past on the SNES Switch Online, but they're always, whenever they launch, they're always missing a few key games. Like they add them later, it seems like, but I'm still waiting on them to add like Donkey Kong Country, but Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger is a pretty big one to me. That okay. Honestly, I understand why they went with Final Fantasy VI for the SNES Mini.
Yeah, some of the games that they have on the SNES Mini, they don't have on Switch Online, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, wow. That kind of blows.
Well, there's some games I know they're never going to have. Like, they're never going to have Mega Man, like, either Classic or Mega Man X.
Because of collections?
Yeah, because they have collections, and, like, Castlevania and I think Contra are all the same like that. They're just like, go buy these collections instead. But So I get it. I'm not happy with that, but I get it.
All right.
But like seriously, why are they missing games like Mario RPG? Yeah, like Chrono Trigger they should have, Final Fantasy 3 or 6 or whatever.
Honestly, there's a lot of Square stuff I would like. Okay, make a save state now.
Oh man, let's see if I remember how to do that. Let's see. Yeah, I remember how to do it.
Yay.
All right, that's save state 1.
Okay. So, this is basically a game of Simon. To an extent.
All right, so Simon Says.
So, I just gotta remember what buttons I need to press. So,
Okay.
let's do this. Okay. A, Y is laugh. Okay. Let's do this.
All right.
Okay, wrong one. Load that save state.
Okay.
Alright, do it.
There we go.
We're gonna do it. Thank God for emulation. Take the challenge.
Disclaimer, Hal and Dave strongly encourages you to support the product and whatever.
Yep.
Unless, of course, that product is Turtles in Time, in which case there's no way that game's ever coming back.
Yeah. That's right.
So emulate the fuck out of it.
Emulate the fuck out of it.
She's got kind of a sassy laugh there.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yep.
Boom.
Alright. So. Alright. Oh god, that's the Kefka laugh.
We're just now thinking of that.
Yeah, I probably should have thought of that, but I didn't. Okay.
There's so many stock sound effects
Right.
shared between this and Final Fantasy VI. It's
Okay.
crazy.
Why
Okay.
laugh a surprise?
Okay.
This is basically... Okay. Cool. There. That we did it. Dang it. Okay.
Oh no, you pressed Y when you should have pressed A.
I know.
Alright, load them up.
Alright. This is basically
This is the emulator save episode.
Basically, of all the stupid things to get stuck on in an RPG.
No, this is what I'm talking about, where, like, I'm fine if there's a challenge that relates to the main game, like you have to fight a tough boss or something, but when it's something that you don't do anywhere else in the game at all, and you get hung up on that, it's like, really?
A surprise.
And it's always, and I realize, looking at this, JRPGs have a long history of doing this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. A surprise. Okay. We got the clone.
So we don't really get Chrono back, we get the copy of him.
Yep, he's at... Yep. We lost 5,000 G for that, but we got the clone. Fine. Fine, we did it. That's done. We did it, guys. We did it. And...
Oh my god, I had a little flash of, you know what Mischief Makers is?
Yeah.
It's, for those who don't know, it was a side-scrolling action game on the Nintendo 64 by Treasure. And at one point in the game, you're forced to compete in, like, what is essentially the Olympics. And there's a race that you have to go in. But there's two ways of executing a dash in that game. One is using the C buttons, which is for a quick dash, or you can do a command dash by double tapping the D-pad.
Ooh.
But what they don't tell you is that doing a command dash actually gives you a much greater burst of speed. And so as a kid, I did not understand why I kept losing in that. until later on I realized that the command dash is what you had to do by using the D-pad.
That's fair.
But it's one of those stupid things where it's like this challenge does not relate to how the main game is played, because a lot of the game is like, running, jumping, grabbing and throwing objects and enemies. But no, here you're just expected to see how fast you can mash the D-pad.
Wow. Okay.
And they even had like a Simon Says thing in there. Unfortunately, I've tried to play that game on like an emulator more recently, but it does not emulate well.
Alright.
It's just like a known thing.
Okay, so now we go
To Chrono's house.
Well, we already did. And we had a very sad scene where we talked to his mom, and it's, oh God, we're sorry. We're sorry.
We go to the future.
Yep.
We reached 88 miles per hour and traveled through time.
Yep, as usual. Hey, Lavos!
So that thing's just there forever.
Yep. At this point.
It's there in all time frames.
Yep. He is just going to be there forever. Let's double check. Is this the Protodome? No.
Protodome.
Yeah, I haven't been here in a while, so I'm just trying to remember where it is. There we go.
Which dome are we looking for?
We're looking for the Keeper Dome.
Ah.
And I don't remember which one's the Keeper Dome.
Well, I think we didn't get to the front entrance of that last one.
Yeah.
Wasn't much of a dome, though.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons why I'm just like this. Let's not worry about that one then.
Yeah, makes sense.
Alright, let's check it down here. Sun Palace.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there was that whole thing about how, like, moonstones become sunstones if you leave them.
Let's see. Trandome. Are you the Keeper Dome?
Banger Dome. Yeah, that sounds like a rave.
It really does.
Dude, I'm gonna go down to the Banger Dome.
Alright, let's check this one.
The JRPG player in me gets a little nervous every time you land away from them, because I'm like, oh no, you're gonna get random battles. And then it's like, no, this is Chrono Trigger.
Where there's no such thing?
That's so good, though. Like,
there we go. Because there was also another one down here.
because there are so many RPGs from around this time where you walk 2 steps, and that's the Protodome again.
Alright, so I think it's under Lavos.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah. Like every 2 or 3 steps, you end up in a battle, and so to run around anywhere on the overworld is just a tedious slog.
Basically, like, I don't like going through that tedious slog myself, but yeah, no, the thing about Chrono Trigger is that it's one of those games where the RPG elements make it very fast-paced.
Yeah,
So-
I like when they kind of have... Wait, you can name it?
Yeah,
Again?
yeah.
It's the Pock. And it shimmers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when JRPGs kind of, have some way that they moderate that. Like, going back to like Xenoblade, enemies who are like more than 10 levels below you will not even attack you. They're just like, not touching that. And so it's really great. All right, what do you got?
Yeah, so basically, we're attempting Death Peak to resurrect Chrono. And we have a clone of him, so... Hello!
Is that Furby gonna turn into Chrono?
No. I don't think so. Maybe he will. I played this, he's not.
But yeah, it's it's kind of okay if you're in an area. It's okay if you're in an area of a JRPG in which there's enemies that are actually a challenge to you. But if you keep getting interrupted on your way when you're like level 30 and there's like level 5 enemies, it's like, why?
Alright. Now we go to Death Peak! And...
Alright, let's take a peek at Death.
Yes.
At Death Peak.
At the Death Peak.
Sounds like some kind of like theme park attraction. Come to the Death Peak, where our roller coasters are not safety tested.
Well, you know, we have to make sure. Blah, blah, blah. So, Death Peak. Yep, there we go. Hello, little friend. Alright. So basically...
What?
Okay, so here's what happens.
We just got blown away.
Yeah, so we hide behind the tree when the wind blows. So this is one of the, this is one of those things. So
I'm getting some Mega Man flashes because there's actually stuff like that in there in one game.
yeah, I just gotta
A game we are soon to play.
one day. Okay, let's just make sure.
How long will he keep fighting? How long will his game last?
Stay behind the tree. Stay behind the tree. Stay behind the tree.
Now that effect. Oh no. Yeah, you need to stop at that one tree. Okay, so the problem that I'm having looking at this is the snow effect that's meant to tell you how the wind is blowing isn't that like it's kind of hard to see, so it's not pronounced enough.
Stay behind the tree. Stay behind the tree. Stay behind the tree.
So they need to
get to the next,
like darken that down or add like some larger bits to it that would make it more clear. Although I guess if that's the whole part, then I guess it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
That was just 2 of them.
Yeah.
So
now we got to go back to what JRPGs do best.
Yep.
Fighting shit.
Battle.
In cool ways.
We are fighting dream. The nice thing about Magus is that he's very powerful right now. So he actually kind of feels like you actually have.
Is he a higher level, or does he just have better stats?
I think he has better stat. And then
he got eaten by a
He's
blood
fine.
clam.
Blood Clam is the name of my feminist rock band.
Dude, none of the jokes that I came up with for that one were appropriate.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go with that cackle instead.
That's fair. I don't think there would be anything appropriate for that.
So basically, that's you fill in your own mind what you think a blood clam might be. Do not leave it in the comments section.
Please, for the love of God, don't.
But you can privately message me on Discord if you know who I am. If not, you should have luck.
Don't look, Space Cadets.
That goes for my 2 friends who watch this show.
Fire! Wow, that's actually kind of a neat effect.
Actually, no, like, look at that. I think it's because they both occupy the same sprite layer. Yeah, like, the effects might have occupied the same sprite layer, and that's why we lost the snow effect while he did that.
Well, it could also be, since he's summoning fire, that it's like, bringing it down, but that could be true, too.
I mean, my explanation is very technical, but yours is cooler.
I know.
He just has the fire in him.
Yes, the fire inside. Just die. Oh, okay.
Wait. What is that cartoon death thing up there?
Probably...
Macabre.
We're just gonna take care of Macabre over here. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world! Whee! Thank you, Magus, for being...
Wow. That was way less challenging than it appeared to be.
I forgot how high some of this stuff is. Okay, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Looks like there was a cave up there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the cave because...
Okay.
Items.
Always good.
And a save point. Extra good.
That's part of the fun of an RPG. Or like a good adventure game, at least. You go find the place, you're like, this might be the way forwards, but what's over there?
What's over there? Death, actually.
Literally.
Magus, just blow him up at this point. Die.
You killed Death.
Yeah.
This is where the Family Guy Super Death shows up. You're dead.
You're dead, dead. Let's see. Cool. Alright.
Wait, when you flipped over to Tech 2 and 3 over there was nothing to show. Do these characters not have any team attacks? Or
Magus does actually have team attacks, just not yet.
Okay.
So one of the things is you kind of just have to, like, wait for them to show up.
I was going to say, I
keep
feel
in
like
mind,
this is...
he does have a couple with Chrono, and there's a couple other ones, but right now we're just kind of shit out of luck.
It's Chibi Lavos?
Basically.
Lavos Spawn. Attacks with Lavos Spawn Needle.
Oh.
Ooh.
Frickin'
That did a thing. Good thing we just saved, I guess.
Yeah.
And Magus is like, not dead yet?
Hey, wait a minute. It's not attacking. Or, no, it did. Forget. I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm gonna redo this. Just kill me.
Yeah, we just saved, so...
Okay, let's look this up, because...
Huh. Our adventure came to a crashing end.
Oh. Okay, this is a trick boss.
It feels like it should be.
Yeah, no. There's a way. I didn't aim right.
Excuse me?
You'll see. Okay, there are two... I remember this. I was like, wait a minute, there's a trick to this boss. And I just remembered the freaking trick.
Yeah. Because it wouldn't make any sense that we were just completely destroying all the enemies out here, and then suddenly a strong enemy gets you.
Well, to be fair, the thing about Chrono Trigger does make you want to think about what you're aiming with what. So you do have to make... That's kind of where the challenge in the game actually does come from.
Yeah. Now we set the active time battle system to wait mode, so we have time to think about our actions, right?
No, it's been on this entire time.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought we set to wait when we started this game.
Nope, I said it because that's how you play the game.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna heal up, make sure everyone's healed up beforehand.
That guy sure wrecks ya.
So here's what the whole trick is. So there's 2 points to him, and you want to hit this, the beak, with a physical attack.
Except he does that. That looked like it hurt, depending on how much HP it has. Eh?
Yep, and tech. Don't just...
Oh, I guess we're... I swear we started, like, with wait mode, because you were like, it'll be easier to talk over the game and also play it.
I decided to actually...
But we changed it out at some point, I guess.
Maybe. We considered doing it during one of the big bosses. I remember that, at the very least. Magus just makes
We do that comic thing where it's like, refer back to Hal Dave episode.
Well, it's the one... Oh, God. Don't kill Luca. Okay, Luca's dead. Alright.
I mean, he was either dead or asleep, so, you know.
That's fine. But as you can see...
Forever sleep.
Just attack the beak. Thank God. Blizzard.
I've always had some respect for the active time system. It gives pretty interesting sense of urgency to the whole, like, menu-based combat.
It really does. And it really makes you kind of have to think on the fly a bit.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I kind of like some of, like, the later variations on it. Because, like, I don't know, they have, like, different numbers to them. There's, like, active time 1 and 2. I don't know if there's 3. But there's different variations, and some of those variations actually, rather than using menu-based commands, they use button-based commands. And I think those are, like, a really good solution. So, rather than, like, scrolling through your menu trying to be like, where's the attack I'm looking for? It's like, you know, okay, I'm gonna hit, you know, Y button or square button or something.
No, that makes sense. I think I saw them do that in, what's that game by the guy who made, frickin'... Don't die. Okay, she's dead. I kind of figured that would happen. But, that's why we have Revive!
Well, you know, that was the stealth version of Hal's obligatory Xenogears reference per episode, because that is exactly what Xenogears did. It's all on button combos, although before that, Super Mario RPG laid out everything really neatly on the buttons. Do we have a group heal?
Not yet. We do, it's with Frog, but I'm trying to level up Marl. Because she gets a group heal. Because I decided...
As these spears land upon you, I'm like, you may want to reconsider that.
I might want to reconsider that until...
This seems like the kind of boss where they were expecting you to bring your A game, but you brought your B+ game.
I did. I really did, but it's not too bad, thankfully.
God, that, like, SNES effect that they do there. I don't even know what to call that, because I don't think that's, like, a Mode 7 effect, but it's just, like, a transparent layer. This thing is taking way more abuse than I thought it would.
It is, but once we kill the head, it's actually going to be easy, and now I'm kind of into...
I was going to say, once you kill the head, it should be dead, presumably, but maybe it's some kind of weird manga monstrosity.
Pretty much. Heal, heal, heal!
No, we're still going. Go, Magus! See, every time I say Magus, I think of the whole, like, Super Robot Wars thing with, what is it, Thrudgelmere and, like, Wodan Ymir.
Yeah.
Played that game a little too many times and it gets stuck in your head.
Oh, there, we got him.
It's like, Magus Wasanuginare! But they put so much, like, emphasis on every syllable in that language. It's so great.
Cool. We actually got him.
Got a Giga Arm.
Let's heal up.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna save after that fight.
Oh, yeah. No way am I gonna do that again.
Ah, man.
Yeah, this is also the place where we're gonna actually level up some.
Nice.
Well, later on, because I think this actually has some I think this gives us, like, a lot of experience for, like, text and stuff, so this is actually not a bad place to grind it.
Sure seems like it. And see, I'm just sitting here being like, man, you know, those were the days when you had to run back to the save point, whereas so many games nowadays, they're just like, you don't even have to save yourself. You auto-save.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which is...
Alright. And you need... Okay. Just double check and see how much any text they need. But, alright, let's go here. Oh, you assholes.
Autosave's not bad, especially considering, like, I don't know. I feel like games crash more these days.
That's so true.
And it's probably got a lot to do with games are just way more complicated than they used to be.
Well, it's one of those things, there's complication, and also, games aren't as well tested as they should be, probably. Like, let's be honest, now...
I know at least one person who works in a QA department of a major game studio, and yeah, he can tell you all about that. That sometimes they're like... You know, he was telling me recently how someone, like, you know, in like marketing or something had promised something to another studio, but it was like when he finally got it on his desk, it was like, yeah, this was supposed to be done 2 weeks ago.
Oh, jeez.
You know, so yeah, you know, like we're in this world where like the companies are so big and the games are so like big and complicated that, you know, the right hand does not know what the left hand is doing.
Okay, cool. Brave Sword. We're gonna need that for when we get back our Mr. Chrono.
But I think it's also like the kind of the technology level we're working with. You know, because the amount of technology or like lines of code that it takes to run this game is a lot simpler than what it takes to like run games these days.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that one. We're also...
So basically there's a lot fewer things that can go wrong.
That's true.
Also, Blood Clam ate you again.
Yeah, freaking blood clams. But oh well, don't worry, we'll take care of these blood clams.
I mean, we destroyed that Lavos, but now we're kind of going into overtime here. Yeah. Looking for the next cool thing that's going to happen in this game.
Okay, cool. Level ups. Well, I'll say this, we're getting a good amount of tech points, and I want her to get past this so we can get, like...
Haste. That's my favorite skill.
Yeah. Lucas not doing too bad. And we only need some for Magus to get Dark Bomb.
But hey, for those of you who are watching right now and feel like commenting, yeah, let us know. Do you prefer longer episodes or just like shorter bits that you can watch in bite-sized chunks?
I have been wanting to experiment with some stuff, especially like in terms of like maybe fighting games, because I got DBZ Fighters with all the DLC right now.
I know. That's right. After 1 or 2 shots, I was a decent fighter, but before that, no way.
Yeah, no, he was shit, man, and I can tell you what, he didn't even know that 18 could use Ki.
Hal, master of drunken boxing.
Basically. But the whole thing is with, I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say, you want to play that game sometime? We can totally do that.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I got all the DLC for it anyway, so I just kind of want to do it, just like, to talk about it. Because I feel like Dragon Ball deserves, like, its own thing to talk about as, like, a huge franchise and everything. Oh, I want to give it the proper respect it deserves. And, look,
there's a lot of Dragon Ball games out there to play with.
Yeah, no, Fighter Z, though, I feel like it's a good one to talk about, like, the series itself.
Yeah.
Because it's very much a love letter to the series, and also a solid fighter, which is, decent. Like, I wouldn't say it's my favorite fighter of all time, but it's definitely a good fighter.
It sure seemed like that. It was actually a little bit more simple than I thought it might be. Another blood clam.
Yeah, basically. We're just fighting all the blood clams. Stop eating me, blood clam!
That sounds like a personal problem right there.
I know. But Fighter Z does a lot of stuff I want out of a Dragon Ball game. It has all the characters I could, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, hold it.
I mean, I know this is going to be like in the back end of a later episode of a Let's Play, but seriously, someone, if you're watching this and you're interested in animation, go check out the GDC talk where the guys from ArcSys actually talk about how they create the visual style in both like Guilty Gear Xrd and Dragon Ball FighterZ, where they basically take 3D models and make them look like they were hand-drawn, because it is fascinating and wonderful. And as an animation fan, I absolutely love it.
Let's see.
You know, that's part of my disenchantment with some games these days is, you know, we've been through that push for hyper-realism. Oh no, not another one of these!
We can do it. God dang it, I hate the
Man,
spikes.
I was about to cut the episode, then I realized the active time battle was just like, nope, fuck you. We shall continue onwards. Always fighting, always onwards.
Yep. Magus, punch him in the face.
But yeah, like, artistically speaking, I was never a huge fan of the games that tried to be, like, really realistic. But especially, I want to say, like, the late 2000s were kind of the worst for that. Where games had reached that level where they could portray an amount of realism, and that's all anybody wanted to do.
No, I never liked that period myself because, honestly, I've just never been a big fan of super realism in most anything. Not to say that I hate realism. In fact, quite the opposite, I would say.
I don't know. Like, you just need to have it, like, fit for your game, and I think that's the problem is, like, too many people are like, oh, this is the trend, we need to follow it. And so, like, whenever you get, like, a really cool cel-shaded game or something out there, it would really stand out because it was different, it was more unique.
No, you're not wrong on that one.
Well, like, I was watching I remember when we played Spider-Man on PlayStation 4 and watching a friend of ours play it recently, like, I was marveling at how good the graphics looked and how, like, realistic they were, and that works for that game. And that's what I'm about, like, does the style work for the game?
No, that is actually a fair enough point with just generally Midtonic.
Because they want to make, like, this really realistic New York, and they have, like, you know, the position of the sun and the atmospheric haze of, like, the inner city while Spider-Man swings between the buildings. That's great. Like, that's the world they want to make. They want to make it, like, this is the real world New York, but the Spider-Man's in it. Because that's always kind of what Marvel tries to sell you on, is that, like, these superheroes live in your backyard.
Oh, fuck, I hit the
You
thing.
hit the wrong thing.
Here's the thing. If you attack that thing, he attacks with the needles all the time.
It's a counter.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's yes.
Yeah, Mega's paid for that. Yeah, you know, like, so I give so much credit to any game that chooses to have, like, a unique art style.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, God. I fucked up. I fucked up. I think you can pull this off, but...
You fucked up. You fucked... What is that star?
She's confused now.
Don't you mean dead?
They're dead, and I fucked up.
You fucked up.
I fucked up. We might want to end it there on...
Well, Space Cadets, it seems our time travelers have met with an untimely end.
Well...
Will they survive? Will they come back to life? Will Dave reload the save? Well, he already just did, but find out the rest of it next time on Hal and Dave's Trip to Jupiter.
God damn it.